Hello, hello, and welcome to Kristin's Let's Talk, where we talk all things real estate and throw in some local Saint Augustine fun as well. I'm Kristin Purdy, your local Saint Augustine realtor, and you can find me on Instagram at Kristin_Purdy_STA, and I have all the information about me there in my link in bio. And I would love for you, if you see me or follow me on there, to reach out and say, hey, I saw you on the podcast and it was so cool. And I loved what you talked about. So I know where you're coming from and we can chat. But today I have with me Chrissy from the Ruckus Room.
Hey, everybody.
She's going to be my partner in crime today. And then I have a very special guest and a friend of mine. Her name is Linda. And she is here because we are going to be talking about her Seaside Neighborhood magazine. Hey, Linda.
Hey.
So you are the local content creator.
Yes.
And the lead writer.
Correct.
Did I get that right? Okay.
Yes, you got it. Thanks.
Awesome. And you've been doing this for how long?
So I was writing for the magazine for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of started out, I was asked to be in the magazine. And when they asked me what I like to do, I said I like to write. And then after a few months, they came back to me and said, will you be the lead writer for the magazine? So it was,
Amazing.
I was in it. And then they just liked my writing style. So they offered me the job. So
I do remember it back in the day because you were in it very early on, weren't you?
Yeah.
Like, I think it was a new thing that came out and I was like, oh, her magazine or her home looks so pretty.
Thank you.
And just really enjoyed it. And you just asked me to be in it. So I am in the April magazine.
Yes.
And I'm very excited about it. We don't have it here today, guys. I'll already show you, give you guys a sneak peek. But the other thing I'm curious about is what neighborhoods does this, because not everybody can grab one, correct?
Right. It gets mailed out to select neighborhoods in Saint Augustine.
Mm-hmm.
It goes to the Anastasia Dunes, Island Hammock, Marsh Creek, Ocean Ridge, Pelican Reef, and Sea Colony. So just select neighborhoods in Saint Augustine.
Okay. So if you're in one of those neighborhoods, be on the lookout. They should be coming out, in the next week or two? That's the April issue, correct?
Yes, it comes out the first week of April.
Cool. And you have other local stuff in there, correct? Some articles?
Yeah. So we do a calendar of events. So anything that's going on in Saint Augustine, I try to find any kind of local events. I do a small business feature for different businesses in town. We highlight different organizations in town, different causes.
Yeah. And it's a aesthetically pretty one. It's not a lot of ads. It's actual real local content, real local families, real local fundraisers and charities, real local events going on.
Yes.
So with that spend of the local stuff, correct?
Yeah. So we want to feature a local family because, it's exciting when you get a magazine in your mail and you recognize the family and then you want to open it and read what their story is. And so it's a really organic way to share people's stories with the community, and advertisers really like it because people open it, people want to read it, people want to know what's going on.
It kind of brings you back to like the old I know my neighbor type thing, and like let's bring her over a bun cake. Because you don't have that. I think like especially this generation, they've lost that. Like they seriously lost that touch with the neighbors and stuff like that, and who's in their community. So this is actually bringing you back to that. I think that's awesome. That's an awesome idea.
I love that idea. And
we have nothing like that down here. So
I know you guys should get one, but it'd be hard. So and the family, you want to open it, you know them, you're going to call that person, you're going to tag that person, and the front cover is not like an advertisement or something,
Right.
If you can hold one up, they can see it. I think on that or your camera, so they can see it.
Yeah. So
there they are.
Yeah.
Not me, but
this was our September family. This is Mary Bella Vista. She's a local photographer in Saint Augustine. She also owns a nutrition shop in town.
Beautiful family.
Her family is so beautiful.
And it's nice that you're spotlighting somebody who does photography and nutrition.
Supporting local.
Supporting local.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I really am so excited to see it. I can't wait.
Did they do anything with John and the band?
No, nothing with a band. I just did family photos, but it is a cool one, guys. Check out the inside. It's me and my family last summer, our family photo shoot. We jumped in a pool. Like we literally, right? Linda?
Yeah, you're
like my face is so bad in it. I was like, oh my God, I'm making this like cringe face because I was like, I'm about to get in this water. But everybody else had great faces.
Yeah.
And
you looked cute though. I mean, it was like a in the moment photo for sure.
100%.
Like
So that's the one that's going on the cover.
no.
Oh, it's
we
going
couldn't
inside.
fit it.
The layout of the photo, we actually did like a spread over 2 pages. So half of her family is on one side and half on the other, and then their stories below it. It looks really awesome.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it.
I can't believe you left John out with the band. That's like a huge part of Saint Augustine and him.
I mean, he's in the article with it,
Oh,
but
he
no,
is?
like no
okay.
pictures.
Oh, no pictures.
Oh,
Okay.
and my dogs did make it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dogs made it too.
Yeah. Her dogs are so cute.
No
He's
no
gotta
band
remember
photos.
No,
Just the
sorry,
dogs.
John, the dogs take priority.
Sorry. So we had to choose dogs one.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
One or the other. Your
Sorry.
poor husband.
I know. But I was looking at those photos again and I was like, okay, 4 are smiling, 1 is not. 4 are looking at the camera, 1 is not. And I'm like, dang it. Like, and Amy is amazing. She's my Amy Henley. Like she is amazing. She is in the magazine. So she is amazing and she's done a lot of my family photos. She's always along for the ride. She's like, Kristin, I love it. Whenever you want to do something, she's like, I love your ideas. And so
But that's a complete depiction of a family. You always have the one making that face or the one, that's a complete depiction of really what it's like to try to get a family photo.
Yeah.
So
one of them, I was like, Junior's looking up. And I remember why he was looking up. There was a plane going over. So I was like,
that's like my kid. Hey, look, a butterfly.
Yeah, like, dang it. Like, but it's cute anyways, right? It's natural.
Oh,
it's cute.
It's very authentic. It's very like a real family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are there any cool events coming up, you guys, in Saint Augustine that are in the article this month? Or in the paper?
There's a lot going on at the amphitheater this month. So a lot of the local events where things happening there. There's a lot of concerts, springs and full
Anything good?
season.
We are in our festival.
Yes.
St. Augustine, we are in our festival season, which is like March and April. I actually did an Instagram post today of some of the fun festivals coming up for April. But the weather's good.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to get.
70 in one day. It's amazing.
You don't know what you're going to get, but it's not too bad. We're not talking July.
Yeah.
So we're in all the festival. What is your favorite festival or event to do in St. Augustine?
Sing Out Loud.
The Sing Out Loud one.
I love it. The past 2 years have been so awesome. It's really cool that, we ride our bikes there. So it's, we ride our bikes, we go to the festival, it's just amazing.
Where's that festival? I've never heard of it. I've never been.
Oh, it's big.
It's big. Yeah.
Is it downtown?
It's a few weeks.
Yeah, it's
right?
downtown.
It's downtown.
It's it's like a couple days. But last year it was NoahCon, and it's just so cool that you can see like such big musicians in our little St. Augustine town.
Yeah,
and they bring in so much amazing talent.
They do.
And
then they have little satellites where like you could be a songwriter.
Yeah,
and a little bar or something they'll feature you, hey, go here, and this is a local person with their songs.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. We had the songwriters events going on and different things. But, Billy Strings is at the amphitheater this weekend.
Yes.
So everyone's really excited about that.
Everyone's super excited about that. I heard that was a big draw.
Yeah.
My daughter was wanting to go to Gavin Adcock in October. If you have not been to the amphitheater, it is one of the best
places to go.
Best
it's
musical
so small
places to go and
like
small.
Personal, yeah. Every seat's good.
Every seat is good, except when it's raining.
Yep.
But still,
it's raining. Get over the pavilion.
I've been in there when it's raining. You just wear a poncho. It is what it is. You're still getting a great show. And my in-laws live around on the island in the neighborhood, and so we always joke. We park there, and and she lives not far. It's a 2-beer walk to the amphitheater.
Yeah.
You pop open one, you got another one in the hand, and by the time you get to the amphitheater, you've drank them both, and
then you got to wait on that long line.
No, I know. It's not too bad. They've gotten better at it.
Yeah.
But that one is a good one. But I like all the parades. We
have a lot of good parades in town, downtown, Christmas, Easter.
And St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Which leads right into the Celtic Festival.
Every time the Night of Lights come around, I'm like, oh, baby, sweet baby Jesus, that's going to be a lot of parking issues and a lot of crowd that I don't want to deal with.
It is.
When you're a local, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. And that's a whole nother topic for another day that we are going to be discussing.
Oh, yeah.
They're
shorting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my opinions on that.
Okay. We'll talk about that separately.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that another day.
Apparently, a lot of people have opinions on it. So,
a lot
quite
of
the controversy.
Very, very much. So, what else? Well, I want to know, local Saint Augustine, what is your favorite coffee shop and what is your favorite coffee drink?
Oh, geez.
Good question.
Well, everybody,
so many of
if
them.
you guys get to know me really well, you know I'm a coffee addict.
Yes.
And I probably spotlight a coffee shop very regularly.
Always.
And tell you my favorite drink to get there. And so it's one of those, or wine.
Yeah. And
Day or
St.
night.
Augustine has some of the best ones to go try some wine.
Yeah.
So restaurants.
But we've had a bunch of new coffee shops open up. So tell me, do you have a favorite one now? Are you wanting to try one or excited about one?
Yeah. So when I was driving here, I was driving down A1A and there's a new one, Sunrise Brew, Sunrise Brew that's opening in the same building as the Hotspot. I'm excited to try that.
Their coffee is amazing.
So where is this at? In St. Augustine Beach?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Next to, if you're an old time local, next to the old Nautilus building, the Nautilus swim shop.
Yeah.
This building was not there until recently, I guess a year or so ago. And it's hot yoga in there, but they're opening up the coffee shop in there. And I frequent those ladies. They have their coffee truck north of town already.
Okay.
By the Winn-Dixie, by the North Gates. And they make really, really good coffee. I get the golden hour, just everybody. Golden hour is the one to get. It is so good.
I just went to a yoga class at the new Hotspot, and it's a beautiful studio. They did such a great job on it. And then when I was there, I saw that they were building out they were building it while I was there.
Yeah, I just asked her. I was like, when is it going to be open? Because I got to thinking, I was like, besides the Kook, there's not really like a coffee shop. We have some good donuts. Yeah. We have some good ice cream. But coffee shop, we don't really have on the island, right? I mean, unless I'm thinking of something, or missing something. But I was really excited about this because I love my coffee and I'm on the island a lot. So, especially down that way. But the Kook has got it all over there.
I mean, the Kook is just classic.
It's classic. Good. Anybody comes and visits, you're just like, make sure you grab a Kook.
Yes.
And that one, I get the honey badger.
I do too.
Okay.
I do too.
What a name for a coffee.
It's honey and vanilla. I used to get the mocha Coke.
Yes.
Because when you think of a honey badger, they're kind of aggressive looking. You put that together with the coffee. I wonder what Kristin's like after it.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Is that the type of buzz you get after it from drinking the coffee?
No.
Is it too like black caffeine or like, what is that?
And I'll tell you an insider thing. When you're at the Kook, if you can get it in one of Yetterbaum's mugs, it's like the friend size mug.
Yeah.
If you can get it, if you can stay and have it in the mug, it is so much better than in the to-go cups. I don't know why. I think it is just so much more enjoyable, and I just love it. And she's another local too.
Yeah, she was in the magazine a couple months ago. Yeah. She has a really awesome story too.
Yeah, and she makes these great ceramic mugs, coffee mugs. But one of them is like this big.
I wish I had time to sit there and do actual sit down drink. Everybody's on the go nowadays.
Well, you know
it's like
I do.
You got teenagers. You understand as you're sitting there enjoying your coffee. You get, can I come home from school, Mom? It's like 9:15. They just got there.
9:15. Yeah. I'm like, no, you cannot. Yeah. So, but it was like, if you can do that, I definitely recommend that. So, another question: what is your favorite shopping spot right now in St. Augustine? Because it's kind of hard to shop in St. Augustine.
So you mentioned the Nautilus bathing suits store, beach store, beachwear. So in there, they just opened a boutique designer consignment shop. It's called Sandpiper.
Oh, cool.
And I have been loving it.
Really?
They have such good. This shirt is from there.
It's kind of like higher.
It's higher end,
like name brand.
Name brand,
okay.
yeah. And the owner, Kat, is just really cool. The store used to be in Palm Coast, so they just moved it into that. It used to be Orange Blossom before, but
I remember seeing that sign.
Yeah,
okay.
but Sandpiper is there now, and I've been trying to rein in on my shopping this year, and so I'm just like, well, if I can buy it secondhand, it kind of feels like not as bad, right?
It's half. Spending half.
It's spending half.
And you're doing your part.
Yeah.
Is your pink pineapple still around? The boutique? That was one of my favorites when we would go up there.
She sold that.
Oh, it was so cute.
And somebody tried to pick it up and run it for a little bit, and I think they just switched to online, and I don't know the name of it. I don't know anything that happened with that.
It's sad the way that where shopping's going. Everything is online. So, these little boutiques, I hope they stay around because I love going to actually pick out something, like more personal.
I do. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say I go to Marshall's a lot.
That's only, it's besides that in the outlet mall in Saint Augustine, you really don't have a lot of choices unless you go to the old, is it JCPenney's or Sears? Is it even open?
Actually,
Belk's.
Yeah. I do shop a lot at Belk's.
Yeah.
I have to say, I do shop a lot at Belk's, and they did have a nice teenager section where I was able to get the girls like appropriate, like Sunday church clothes or something like that. And they made their teenage section a little bit smaller now. It's a little harder to find, but I do find a lot of good stuff there. And for my little guy, he's about 7 or 8. They have a great kids section there. We have one friend, and I'm still going to try to get her there. She's from California, and she's never been to a Belk's.
What?
And she doesn't know what a Belk's is. And I was like, I've got to bring you one day to a Belk's because it is a Southern
thing.
Rite of passage. Like, you have to go.
It just goes along with like Bell's too.
Yeah.
It's a very Southern thing.
Yes.
Whenever my family's in town, they're like, can you take me to Bell's?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you have one in St. Augustine?
Yes.
We still do.
Oh, you still do? Because, we have ours in Palm Coast. That place is always jamming, especially on Monday or Tuesday whenever they give the over 55. I guess you get 10% off. I don't know what day. Maybe it's Tuesday. I have to look. But, it's always busy those days.
Yeah. Bell's. And then I started getting into our Bell's outlet.
Yeah. That's touch and go. Not going to lie.
The furniture section in ours is so good. I just actually picked up a rug there the other day. It was 8x10. And it was $150. And because I had Bell's points and stuff, I got it for $100.
Oh, nice.
It's 8x10, not 5x7.
Isn't it the stuff that it makes you excited nowadays when you're getting older and like a rug? Saving money on a rug. I feel so domesticated.
And I'm like, this is so good. And I was like, this is
Was
great.
John as happy as you were about that rug when he saw how much it was?
Yes.
He was?
Yes. Of course he was.
They always are when they get that bill.
And he's like, so excited.
Did we really need the rug, honey?
Yes. Yes, we did. I'm going to tell you right now. But that's girl math, right?
Yeah.
Like the secondhand, it works out better for everybody if we have it this way, So I'm excited about it. So what else with the Seaside magazine? What neighborhoods does it go into? You mentioned it before.
It goes to Anastasia Dunes, Island Hammock,
which
Marsh Creek.
Those are all around by the new Publix.
Yes.
The new Publix coming, which I'm sure they are.
Oh, the one on 16?
No, not that one. On the island.
Oh, on the island. Oh, yeah.
Because they tore it
down.
You
guys say new Publix, but it's been there for years. They're remodeling it.
Right? Oh, no, they tore it down.
So they're doing from the ground up.
From the ground up.
Mm-hmm. So you consider it a new Publix, even though it's been there forever.
Well, it is going to be a new Publix. No,
they're not remodeling. To go over there?
Are you going to get to Yeah, so I am a pharmacist and I work for Publix.
Yeah.
And I'm at the one on 207 and I love my store, so I have no plans on leaving. I think everybody that works for Publix is like, this is my Publix. And that's how I feel about my store.
Plus, you probably won't be as busy at the 207 than you would be on the beach side. And then you have all those people from out of town wanting their prescriptions and stuff.
Like when John worked there, because everybody, for the most part, is on island time or vacationing, he had at one point.
Oh, wow.
Everybody's happy. Like, everybody, like, even when they have a problem, they're like, it's okay. We're happy though, because we're on vacation.
Everything is so much more expensive at that store too. I'm like, why is a pack of chicken like $5 more than it is over there on the cross the way?
It is for sure.
Publix knows how to do it. Yeah, I know.
Location, which I'm trying to get John to get at the 207 one.
I think that's called the tourist fee or something, right? Vacation. Yeah. That's how they can justify it.
Beach life.
Beach life, exactly.
Trying to do the seafood boil thing. Have you seen that on TikTok? You haven't seen that on TikTok?
No.
The Publix seafood boil in a bag thing?
No, I'm going to have to try it now.
Mm-hmm. You go over there.
I got to watch the sodium in it, though, but we'll see what it looks like.
Yeah, you should do that. So those neighborhoods, though, are right around going to be the new Publix. And 2 of them are gated, or 3 of them. The 3 you mentioned are gated communities.
Yeah, so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which other ones are on there?
So Ocean Ridge, Pelican Reef, and Sea Colony.
Okay.
Do you guys leave any? You should leave some of those at like coffee shops.
Yeah, so I get some of them, and I usually give it to the family because they always want copies of their magazines.
For sure.
When I was in the magazine, I framed mine and I had it hanging in my house for a while.
Aww.
And yeah, so it's like a good memory. I say it's like capturing your family in this moment in time.
Yes.
When your kids are,
I was
just
super
make sure
nervous.
You want everyone knowing your business.
I know. I was about to say I was super nervous.
I'm surprised that you and John would because you guys are pretty quiet.
I'm pretty quiet. I really don't post my family online, and I was like, do I do this? Do I not do this? And then I didn't tell my kids because I knew the girls were going to be like, let me see the pictures. Let me give them approved.
I know. My friends aren't going to like that photo. It's not a good one of me.
Yeah, and I was like, no. And I was like, I just at dinner the other night I was like, oh, by the way, and they're like, wait, what? Let me see the pictures. Their first question, and I was like, no, sorry, but yeah, I was a little nervous.
Card from last year, kids.
Yeah, it's already gone out to everybody.
Yeah, everybody's seen it.
Everybody's seen it already. But I was really kind of nervous about it. But I did these photos because we were trying to get on the schedule. I'm like, oh, I had these great photos that Amy took for me last summer, and it's at my friend's house on Porpoise Point, which is it's an amazing house. And I was just like, I have this crazy idea to just go ahead and jump in the pool and let's take some photos of us doing that. And so we did.
Those are the best moments, capturing stuff like that.
Yeah. I didn't even send you any of the pictures of us in the pool afterwards because it was...
I noticed that.
I was going to, but there wasn't anyone it was never all 5 of us in a photo. It was like 3 of us and we were like, meh, like that, doing all this stuff. And I was like, but it was so much fun. Amy's always down for it.
But she said they are in coffee shops so people can go grab them.
No, I try sometimes when I get extra copies, I will leave them at, I don't know, doctor's offices, if I'm there.
Well, it's good quality, so I'm sure it's not cheap to make that magazine either, because that's a good quality one.
Yeah, it's a nice magazine. And so when I do when I find a family that wants to be in it, I send them a Google Doc and it's questions, and I always preface this and say just answer what you're comfortable saying. You don't have to answer every single question. And then I write the story and then I send it back to them for their proof, so they get to go through and read. And sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want to put that in there. Can we take that out? Or, hey, can we add this detail in? I forgot to mention, something, my dogs or something. So, but we usually keep the stories really lighthearted. It's whatever you want to share, really.
Yeah. I do think you guys should in the next year look in the avenue of dropping off in coffee shops or adding neighborhoods.
That would be better for advertisement too, because you could pull in a lot more advertisement if it goes out to more places.
Yeah, or some other people want to see it, you know. And so, but how can they get in touch with you if they're a family? What are the requirements? And how can they get in touch with you if they want to be spotlighted in the Seaside?
So there are no requirements. I will sponsor whoever wants.
The level's low.
Yeah, no,
that's why she asked me.
You set the bar high. You better be careful for what you wish for. We're gonna do a show in a month from now on what you've gotten in or who you've denied. It'll be funny. Yeah. No names.
No names, just anonymous. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, usually it's people that have businesses in town. They want to, spotlight, include information about their business. whoever wants to, usually it's referrals. So at the end of every questionnaire, I'll say to the family that was featured, do you have a recommendation or do you have a family that you'd like to share their information?
Right.
And then I've gotten every family just by kind of talking about it, word of mouth. So people will say, hey, you should ask so-and-so, like you were telling me different families that you think would be really good for it. And so I would just reach out to them after. And you've helped me get a few. Thank you.
I was just thinking a couple more.
So Kristin and John are like the OGs of Saint Augustine. I mean, they've been here since birth, pretty much, like a long time, right? I mean, we're talking about years.
Yeah. I mean, technically I was born in Louisiana, but I moved here when I was 3. So everybody gives me it's close enough.
I think if you're here over 20 plus years, you're good.
Well, when they say when they want to get specific and I say 87, they're like, oh yeah, that has been a long time since you've been here. And then they are like, okay, yeah. And I was like, I do know some, I do still talk in some of the old like ways or like the family's names. Like I know, and my daughters are still finding, they just last month of sitting at their lunch table and somebody comes over and they start talking and
I know your mom.
And I know your mom, or hey, I think we're cousins. I think somehow we're cousins or something. And like, they're like, yeah, do you know da-da-da? And they're like, yeah, and I know that. And so, but my husband's family is a very large family that does go back.
Yeah.
And for my mother-in-law, her family is in the Maritime Museum at the lighthouse for their family.
See, that's
for the
a
shrimping
cool
family.
Yeah. That's why I said you've been here forever.
Yeah. We've have family, which is another dynamic that we put into the magazine as well.
Yeah, you should tell the story.
Which one?
The little story that we put in the magazine about John's parents buying the property on Volano. Through a handshake agreement, and then building
you can't do those nowadays.
Can't do that, Mr. Usina, which you go over the bridge. They call it the Volano Bridge, but it actually technically is Usina. It is a Usina. So you go over that bridge, and they owned a lot of the Volano property. And it was, when I was in high school, Volano was not what it is today.
No.
It was not that expensive. It was not what it is today. Porpoise Point was just fishing out there. And they were in Jacksonville at that time, the family, and they wanted their Volano. So they came down here. Mr. Usine, I think I asked him not too long ago. This is the great grandfather, and he's like 90 something. And I think he said he bought it for $3,000.
Wow.
Or something like that, 3,000 or 8,000 or something like that. And Mr. Usine was like, yeah, sure. And they just shook hands on it, and then they would come every weekend from Jacksonville and build that house themselves. That house was built by them.
Wow.
And it is across the street from the castle, which everybody knows, the Otis Castle, or you should. It's one of the castles around here.
We're going to be doing a show there.
Not this castle.
Oh,
this is another castle. Listen,
castle.
St. Augustine has...
We'll work on that one.
I do that one. St. Augustine has, I think, 11 castles.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. The Pink Castle.
I just know 2 of them.
The My Castle. Well, not My Castle, but My Listing, My Castle. And My Listing, so it's My Castle. And then Otis Castle. And then there's a couple of sprinkles of castles around here and there. So St. Augustine's always...
Damn, we don't have nothing in Flagler. We're missing a castle.
No, because Palm Coast was only built in the 1990s.
We need a castle.
We need a castle.
I mean, I know the new Ritz is coming in and everything, but we need a castle.
You need a castle. But yeah, they built that house, and it's still standing today. It's still kicking. It's not still in the family, unfortunately. I'd love to one day buy it back, but yeah.
We need to tell John to work on his negotiating tools. Get it from his pop.
No, it's not in the family. It's not in the family. No,
it was at one point.
It was at one point. At one time, and we got it. Yeah. They just,
Well, if anyone was going to make that deal, I feel like it would be you.
It would be me.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. I can sell ice to an Eskimo, right?
Yeah.
But I do really appreciate, Linda, you coming.
Oh,
Thank
this
you
has
so
been
much.
so nice.
It's fun, right? It's like girl chat, right? A little bit
really
of St.
fun.
Augustine, and the real estate part today was a little bit more about the neighborhoods that these were going into and the great neighborhoods that these are in.
And bringing it back to family.
To family. Yeah. It's not going to always be real estate. I want to talk about St. Augustine stuff, but Seaside, I would say grab it at your coffee shop, but I can't. But
go steal it from a neighbor.
If you don't
live in Marsh Creek, you're going to start seeing people take them out.
If you know anybody in those neighborhoods, ask them for a copy to take a look at it. And does Seaside have a Facebook or Instagram?
So we're owned by a company called Best Version Media, and so they will on occasion share our local content, but they're just the people that put it together,
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to be on it, get in touch with me.
How can they get in touch with you? What do you want them to go through?
Email.
Okay.
linda.dumas@bestversionmedia.com.
And Dumas is Dumas.
Correct.
Yes. And if not, if you have trouble getting a hold of her, once I get the magazine, I'm going to put it on my Instagram and go through it. And so everybody can see it, and you can reach out to me that way. Because I do have the link in the bio for you, a way to get in contact with me, but my number, DMs are easy on there too. Mm-hmm. So, but I cannot wait to see it. I can't wait. The article was really good and cute, and it's definitely stepping out of my comfort zone.
I was gonna say, I'm glad you guys did it, and I can't wait to see the article.
Yeah, Chrissy knows, and I can't wait. I think it's gonna be really good. And thank you for asking me. I appreciate it. And
always.
Is there anything else about Saint Augustine that you want to bring up, or Seaside?
I mean, I would just want to give a little local business just opened Hornskis after they've been closed since the pandemic.
We were trying to go tonight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're local or you are looking for a place to go, I would really encourage everyone to go check it out. I want to show that business a lot of love. They're actually our May family feature. So the family
good for you.
Behind them.
So I loved the old Hornskis.
Yes.
And we've been waiting. It's been a year or two, right?
Where's it at? In Saint Augustine?
It's almost like at the foot of the Lions Bridge on the island side.
Okay.
And they had a cute, tiny one.
Like by Osteen's?
Yes.
Yeah, in that kind of area.
Yes.
So all I can say is, like, the original one, you got in and you felt like you were at your dad's attic in the 70s.
Why does that not sound
like there was pleather couches, and what's fun about it is you get to pick your an album.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Ask them to play it, and you get your beer and you enjoy it, right?
Yeah. And they're brewing everything there.
They're brewing now.
Yes.
It's been so popular, they're running out.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah, we were going to try to go tonight because I've been waiting for that to come back. And it's bigger and better than ever. Mm-hmm. And it's just like a bigger version of your dad's
sounds like a good adult night.
70s living room, right?
Yeah,
that's
they have
awesome.
all like the games and
they still have the games, yeah.
Yeah, and the drinks are really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really want to support that family because that was a big project for them to reopen.
I think it took a little bit longer than they planned.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're going to be really successful though. So it's a great location.
It's a great location, much bigger. And I know they've been working really hard. And being a brewer is not easy.
No.
And they're already selling out, which is great.
We need to have them come on the show. That would be an awesome show to talk about the brewery.
I can connect you with them.
Yeah, I'm looking for anybody because, like I was telling you, I want to do a local spotlight once a month of something.
Yeah, we do Foodie Friday, so we do like stuff like that to support local. We're going to start doing that back up. So.
We can tie it all in.
Yeah,
we can do all of that. That would be so much fun. So, well, thank you for bringing them up. I didn't know that they were going to be the May people.
Yeah, that's
exciting.
Our May feature, and thank you so much for inviting me to come on and share about my magazine.
Oh, you're welcome. It's your labor of love.
Yes, my jobby, I call it.
And I'm so proud of you for that, and it's going great. And thank you so much for asking me.
Yes.
And if you get to see it, tag me. Let me know what you think. And I can't wait to see some of the post on it. And Chrissy, I'll get you one.
I'm excited. Yeah, I live down here where nothing really goes on, so.
Maybe we can change that.
Maybe you should.
Maybe we can bring the magazine down here.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? That would be really cool. That would be awesome if you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I could give you a good head start.
Probably be the Ocean Hammock side.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. There's a lot of families here with a lot of history too. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For sure. So, well, thank you, Linda. Thanks. You for Chrissy for being my partner in crime. Problem. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. I've got some fun topics coming up. So I will see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.